I don't know who's in here, but I just found this dessert quiche. Ah, it's killer. Went to the fridge for a water, found caramel apple pie. Ooh. Old guy hustle, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. I found some Thanksgiving leftover dessert in the fridge before I got started. I was trying to sneak a snack in. I got some new pretty toys in. This beautiful Undaunted Manufacturing. It's like a bark box from West Coast Saws, but prettier. And the new Farmac F380's getting a new dual 3-port gutted out muffler. Got an extra holes drilled in it, help her breathe. Yeah, surprise dessert's the best dessert, you know? I'm gonna start here. It's gonna be a quick one. My phone's at 20-something%, but my chief editor hasn't been editing because of her new job. So I gotta get something out there. Let me do this so I don't keep impaling myself. We're gonna pull some bars off. So these are the new Farmac, new to me, purchased new, but they've had them out for years. F380W, which is a 038 MS380 clone. Carlos, hello. I am making my chainsaws louder because that's the right thing to do. Neighbors love it. I think they turn off all the music in the house and listen to it. Getting your new, old guy. You should have watched, actually, I don't know if it's on any of my videos. Are you just having issues pulling the new fuel line through the tank or through the saw? Like fishing it into the hole? I think I have I probably have a saw I could show you quick once I get done here. Put this off to the side. This is the 25-inch on the 380. Carlos, mi no habla español. I'm sorry. Okay. Luckily, these were Loctited in from the factory. Oh, it's just super short. Thank God. I thought it broke. Let me grab a piece of fuel line, old guy. So a good pair of needle nose. And what I do generally is I have a ton of this. I wish I could give you some. Is I'll cut the fuel line on a pretty steep angle. This is a decent hole. It's not super tight, but you'll get it to just come through enough and you can grab it with a pair of needle nose, or I have little forceps thingies because it's curved for pleasure. I bought these just specifically for getting into fuel tanks. And then you can spray this little nipple sticking through. Spray it with some WD-40, just get a hold of it. Some of them are a pain, huge pain in the ass. But if you get a good clamp on these, you could generally, with a little bit of lubrication, slide it right through. And then depending if it's your return line or your feed line, I always pull extra, and you can cut it. I hate when I've done it once, where you pull enough through, and you're like, that's plenty, and then I go to put the filter on, and I can't even get it out of the tanks. Now I just pull a ton through. Oh, so I wonder if it's the wrong size line. I have to say, I have tanks that the cheaper saws, the Poolins and stuff, like they always kind of leak. So I would put a heavier line in. If it's, is it cold by you? You can try getting it pretty warm. Put in a, get some heat, it just really softens them up. But just grease the hell out of it and pull. That's about the only thing you can get in there with. Yeah, there's so many different fuel lines, and like a couple of my saws, I just kind of put in what I have laying around. I'm running out, I need to order more. I'm also, it's sad to say, but I think I'm gonna offload a few of my older saws and just make some room for other hobbies. Not other hobbies, but other things going on. This was never meant to be a chainsaw channel, just so everybody knows. I just happened to get into chainsaws when I got a YouTube channel. Ooh, that one's in there. And I'm using hand tools tonight. I'm going old school, which never happens. But yeah, so far these two saws have been pretty good. I went up to Mainly Off Grid's property a couple weeks ago. Sadly, Mainly was unable to make it. Broke my heart. The F660V was up there, his Uncle Brian's property, cutting some dead trees down around before winter so he doesn't have one end up in his house. Ooh. Okay, first set down. Yeah, I don't know how often you're working on two strokes, but if you go on Amazon or one of any, I buy it by rolls and rolls of it. I have fuel lines for all my 4-stroke equipment, 2-stroke equipment. It's just, I don't think anybody has good stuff anymore. So like to spend the money on a name brand, after all the saws in the last 6 months I've worked on, none of it's quality. It's all, nothing, even, I have older saws that have original fuel lines in them and they're fine. But then I have new saws come in that are terrible. Oh, I didn't run it for a year and the fuel line smoked on it. Oh wow, these were super loose. This is very unlike me to not be using power tools. There's a 2-stroke powered drill in my town for sale. It's just more than I want to spend right now because I'm in between jobs. If the 6 of you listening want to know, I left the job that I thought I would never leave because I loved it there. It happens to be a very soft spot in my heart because that's where I met Mainly. But the facility we worked at is closing in due time. I mean, we got 5 to 10 years, but I don't want to be looking for a new job when I'm 45 or older. Can you guys see in here? Probably not. It's probably too dark. I just checked. Oh, she's still a baby. That thing looks better than new. Nice. Yeah, so I'm starting a new job at a new facility with new people. It's terrifying. I never thought I'd be scared to start a new job, but I haven't done this in almost a decade. So, I'm gonna be working on some pretty insane things, like fancy science stuff. It's crazy. I can't wait, but I gave myself a week off, and then the person who runs the department I'm going to work in is on vacation for the first week of December. So they said, do you mind taking 2 weeks? And I was going to change my time leaving my previous job, but I said I could take 2 weeks off. So now money's tight and Christmas is here. Ooh, one piece, hell yeah. Good enough for union work. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? There's 5 of you in here. Ask questions. Good looking muffler. They're the same internally, so the only thing changing is these outer ports from these little dinky things. Old guy, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I did very, not saying money-wise, but I was very successful at my last job. I started out mopping floors as a custodian, and almost a decade later, I'm second in command of an operations and maintenance group. And I like to say I do very, very good at my job. I'm very personable. People seem to like me. I'm good to them, they're good to me. Go back to the sauce. Where's my Loctite? Here's the red. I don't want permanent because I might be coming in here again one day. Where did I put? Oh, I didn't take the blue one out. Who else is in here? Come on, people, talk to me. I mean, the old guy BSing all night. I'm fine with that. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is the fanciest bottle of Loctite. I ordered new ones because my old shit was rock hard. These 2 are for that. That's going to go in there like that. That's it. I'm very impressed. I might drill more holes in it because what's more airflow between friends? Oh, old guy, it shows me 3 people in here. I was probably meet new friends, new subscribers for everybody. So, oh, this comes out quick. You stay there. So yeah, we'll get this mounted up. I don't know if I'll be doing a startup tonight. I'm exhausted. I wasn't even going to come out here. But here we are. Give the people what they want. Or not. I don't care if they want it, they're going to get it. And I just pushed all of that off, put the gasket on. A little bit goes a long way. This one in place. And my fat fingers in there, maybe. I ordered new magnets. Oh, darn. What's the chances I could drop it in there? Yeah, YouTube was messing up the other day. It told me I had 1 person, and I got done and I had a ton of views. But nobody was talking, and then I turned out it was happening to more than just me, so I just thought people didn't love me. And I forgot to put my microphone on. My wife was, a few months ago, was doing some vlogging thing. Or y'all watching me ride the struggle bus right now. My wife was doing some product reviewer. I don't know, something. She was going to be famous, just like me. And she ordered a microphone, or they gave her a microphone to try out. And I said, ooh, let me try this on my last live. And they said the audio was crispy. I was working on the little dirt bike we got. That's been nothing but problems since I got it. Oh, did I finally? Don't mess this up, Matt. All right, she's in there. Yeah, so I haven't had to interview, and this new job, when I interviewed, there was 5 people on the panel, so that was weird. My last one, they said, you don't have my first interview was, you don't have the resume to be a custodian. And I said, well, who the hell does? But that changed pretty quick. I moved pretty quickly through that company. All the way to the top. But this is another big endeavor. Hopefully my forever home. I don't like getting new jobs. I like consistency. The only thing I don't like is the hours are later in the day. Right now, And at the job I'm leaving, I would get up at 5, be to work, but catch a boat by 6. That's ideal. And get home, hang out with the little guy and stuff. And I kind of had free reign to do like whatever I wanted, as far as I can come in whenever I want. Not whenever, but there was leeway. Having a kid, they understood. But I think the new job's like that. I hope it is, because I have a good. Before I snug these up, I'm going to send these home just so I know these holes are aligned. Yes, I know there's more, but... So yeah, I'm excited. The place I work at now, I have to, there's some pretty strict rules as far as where I can and can't go, and travel's difficult. The new job might have that, but I don't think as severe. And I'd get stuck during storms and stuff, which was miserable because I missed Halloween. My first Halloween with my 4-year-old. You only get to do that once at 4, and I missed it because of that place. But it's been very good to me. It's been nice. Come on, people. I'm showing 7 of you in here. Old guy, how many you got? If there's 7 and they're not talking to us, I'm going to be upset. Seven people, he said. Now I'm showing 10. Only got 4 likes and nobody else is talking to us? Not that I don't mind talking to old guy. I'll talk to him all night. I wish it was face to face. That's better. Could fix his fuel line. Okay, Sparky's 10. Oh my goodness. Me and you're the only chatterboxes tonight. Oh, look at this hat. I had cheap hats made up. Why? Why not? I got like 10 subscribers and 10 people viewing it. And I made up hats. I thought about venturing and making a small side business out of this, but I'm just fixing things for friends, and I don't have the time to dedicate to fixing everybody else's stuff, which I have a shelf behind me full of everybody else's stuff. That's kind of why I want to sell off some of the old. Does anybody want some old chainsaws? I'm going to be offloading them. I'm going to try to sell my whole home light as a package deal. Hopefully somebody else like me is out there, wants to dabble in some ancient chainsaws. Ah, old guy. I hope so, my brother. That would be so cool. I sadly don't have the means or own property, so I try to help Jim with whatever I can up there. I think I've furnished half of the kitchen. The cabin cabinets were from the apartment that's on my house. My parents redid the apartment when they moved in, and I had all the leftovers. Like on the cabin, those 2 big front glasses, those are on my old sliding glass door. So mainly he's a very, very good dude. I'm very happy I got to meet him and become friends with him. I don't know if you've ever been on his lives, but I wish I could turn my phone around. I had, years ago, I worked at a welding shop, big steel I-beams, big building construction in the city, New York City. And I bought an old military trailer for behind a Humvee. I set it up behind my Jeep. And I had the full CAD drawing someplace of the frame I was going to build for it. That's awesome. Good for you. I hope that's on your channel. teardrops are cool, but with a wife and kid, that's a little tight quarters, and I don't have enough time to go solo camping. If I did, I'd have a teardrop. I'd build one. I just started building a woodshed in back. I look like a homeless. See, this is why I need to be better at swinging the camera. I guess I'm building a woodshed in my backyard. I got 6 plastic pallets down and big railroad tie timbers as my uprights. I don't have the money to buy it all new, so I got it free off of Facebook. The Boda back here, not mine. That's also broken. Okay. Tight like a tiger. Sick. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, that I have this extra laying around, so I'm going to port it myself. I'm going to drill it out, put a pipe in. I'm going to do it a little different. This one's got 3 ports. I'll leave the factory port. I can't tell if this is thicker. This is so thin that when it's idling, it's got like a tinny sound to it. You put your finger on it while it's super hot, but you hold it and it sounded so much cleaner. But, all right, there's one down. This one, I don't know. And weed whackers. Jacob, how are you? I have weed whackers and chainsaws and blowers and... Okay, F380's new muffler is done. This, for the people in here, Undaunted Manufacturing. Beautiful. Jacob, look at this. Wow. We're going to play with chainsaws tomorrow, too. So, old guy, Jacob K down there, he goes to Mainley's place. He's got his own private chateau in my camper. Okay, up next, the biggin. Yeah. So these are both Farmax. The build quality on this is so much better than the... Oh God, whoever tightened these, I'm tight. Jacob, when are we modding your saws? You still got to bring everything over. Don't lose your nuts. Oh yeah. Not plastic. Dogs didn't loosen up yet. That's cool. Get this behemoth out of the way. Come on, Sally. Get out of there. This will be getting a... Yes, that is my camper with the Wendy's billboard on it. I got that from, oh God, what the hell is it? Billboardtarps.com. It was cheaper than a giant blue tarp, and a blue tarp wouldn't have lasted the winter up there. That's my one. It's a $5 sweet treat meal. If 6 of you in there don't know, please go check Mainly Off Grid's last live. It had its big debut. Okay. Let me try to get you on an angle that you could see. Yes, so bring everything over tomorrow. Jacob K, if that's your real name. Yeah, old guy, that camper is the best $1,500 I've ever spent in my life. I haven't spent $1,500 on a lot of things, but that's the best $1,500 I've ever spent. That was a coworker. Said, "Oh, I got a camper for free. We've used it for years. I want to get rid of it." Well, that thing is cherry. The only thing that doesn't work is the heat, which kind of sucks for up there. But I bought a diesel heater, and that kept it beautifully warm. I would highly suggest, if you build a teardrop and you're camping in the cold, put a diesel heater in. But from a buddy of mine that just built a teardrop, he put one in, and it's too good. It's even on low, it cooks him out of there. He sleeps with the windows open in the winter. But I mean, it sips fuel. I ran it on low most of the time I was up there. "17 people. Come on, people, say hello to me. Let's chit chat." Nice. Make sure these are tight because I don't have to come back in here right away. So, I don't have enough battery life to do this, but I was going to pull this off, pull the baffle out of here, and just straight pipe this thing because the neighbors like it. But I don't think that's going to happen. So maybe we'll just run it for now like this and see. Old guy, good heater, man. You'll be all right. Let me go see if I have the box for this. I'm missing parts. Aha. I gotta get more stainless screws for this so it looks cool. Yeah, come up in the summertime, man. Go swimming in the river. It's beautiful. This is, so where I live, we have to take a ferry to get to Maine. And the ferry I took was in very rough water. This is just from salt getting on it, from it splashing over the side of the ferry. Sucks. Ooh, I can't wait to hold this up there. So I've been waiting for this to come out. And it just, I got the email saying it was back in stock. And I said, well, it's mine. Oh my God. Alrighty then. I don't want to wait any longer. New screws. Where'd I put them? Right in front of me. Yeah, that'll do it to you. Northern, southern Georgia. What part of Georgia? You don't have to tell me the town, but rough geographical. I have an aunt in Virginia. Galax, Virginia. Her joke is it's next to Queersville. I don't know if that's a good PR joke for YouTube, but suck it. What do I need to do here? I need to put this on. Came with new longer screws for the top end because this is thicker. 100 miles south of Atlanta. Oh, all right. I'm saying all right like I know Georgia so well. Now, Georgia is a pretty cool spot, and I don't blame you for not liking the cold. I don't think anybody really likes it. All right, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Where's my Torx? Just the right size? Maybe? No, definitely not. All right, we got Uggy Duggy this one on. Let me grab my Uggy Duggy here. Chances I got the right side. Woo. See, this is a good sign. My battery's gonna die and it's got the right size Torx already in it. So where you gonna travel to with your teardrop? You got any big plans other than north? Little dab will do you. I felt like it was cutting threads the whole time going in. That's not good. But whatever, it's fine, it's pretty. Always Loctite your chainsaws because this shit will fall off. And then it gets really loud and your neighbors cheer you on to keep going. Oh, that looks good with stainless hardware. I got 15 states. Ugh. How many states have I been? I've been up and down the East Coast. I've never been to West Virginia. I've been to Texas, Ohio. Ohio sucked. My sister lived out there. It was terrible. I don't know why they gave me so many washers. We're not using all of them. All right. Yeah, Maine is definitely a beautiful, beautiful place. The people are super, super nice, which is different coming from New York. Oh, my sister lived in... You're probably going to tell me it was a terrible place, because I've been there. It was a terrible place. Springfield. She used to joke that it's where the Simpsons lived. So you can tell me how bad Springfield was, because I know when I drove through, it was not nice. We were in Springfield for all of 5 minutes, and I remember a crackhead came up to my dad's side of the window. I was driving. We rented a van to go out there, just me and my old man. And he was like getting ready to rip this guy into the car just to beat the hell out of him as I'm walking out of like a CVS. I worked with a kid. He was from Ohio, and I said, "How was it?" And he hated it. Yeah, yep. Yeah, she doesn't live in the best of places. Her decision, not mine. God, this thing is pretty. The only thing I wish, and I probably are, I wanted to get the one that came out the bar, the recoil side, so it blew this way, because I feel like you're always cutting with this facing you now, but what's hearing loss? I got some sick tinnitus when we were up at Mainley's property. Their buddy brought a Smith & Wesson 500, and I did it without earplugs, and it was... I've never heard something so loud that it felt like I got socked in the jaw. It was terrible. 2 rounds, that's all I was able to put. I wimped out. Don't strip nothing. Yeah, I saw all that. And sadly, the kind of... Well, they're cleaning up the joint, hopefully. I gotta wipe this clean. I feel bad that it's dirty. never owned a chainsaw. I gotta polish it up, you know? Very nice. How much? Let's give her all a little bite down. Let's really. Damn it. Whatever little kid put this together had to hand draw this orange stripe on. I'm gonna just take it off because it's coming off the brake clean. It's literally hand drawn. If you look these saws up on YouTube, that's like the one funny thing about them is the felling sights are some kid with a paintbrush, probably. Actually, one of them, where it says Farmax 660V on top, was colored with like a marker, and it's just, it's crazy. But hey, man, they built the chainsaw. I can't afford a real 660. We're gonna make that line red, though. Red's cool. Let's get the rest of this Crayola paint off. Good enough. This is a work saw. I got a lot of chainsaws for a guy that just does firewood. That's good. You get the oils of your hand all over it, it'll help it stick. This is what we call custom. Steady hand, boys. Steady hand. Oh, God, that kid in China did better than me. That's for sure. My sawtism is flaring up. What's my battery at? 11%. I better hurry up. It's cold in here. I'm bundled. I gotta go sit in front of the fireplace after this. See if I can get rid of those stripes. Nope, making it worse. All right, I'll ship that kid over here to fix it for me. Ooh, the gray comes out nicer. Leave that little orange dot as a remembrance to him. What are you 12 people in here doing? Nobody's talking. Come say hello. Am I just blocking your... Yeah, you can't see shit. Yeah, I gotta hire that kid that did the original. So probably looks good on camera. Oh, yeah. Person? Not so much. Be honest with you. Maybe if I go over it again. Nope, definitely making it worse. Why would you guys let me do that? Oh no, look at what happened. It's bleeding. Ooh, with that light. That was a terrible idea. Why would you guys let me do that? God, now it's turning pink. I'm gonna have to give this saw to my wife. She can't even pick it up. Redo. Let's get that extra soaked up there. I am painting it because this stripe here, it's got a felling sight so you can line up where your tree is. You aim down at so you know where the tree is roughly going to fall, and you kind of use it to guide your shot. And it was hand painted clearly, and now it's hand painted again. And when I cleaned off the muffler with the brake cleaner, I said, "Ah, let me rub down the rest of the saw," and I wiped the stripe off. So now instead of orange, it's red because that's cooler. Oh, that one came out so much nicer. All right, we'll let that dry. Let's do this one. These aren't actually felling sights, but we're going to paint them red. Any straight line, you could even use your handle as a felling sight. Custom, that's what this is. Good Dad Garage custom chainsaws. Custom painted. If you don't like it, tough. Give it a little flair, you know? A little show pony action. Nice. All right. Should we start it? We'll do a quick fire up. All right, we're gonna do the 380 first. They do. It's actually gonna cut much faster. This one will cut faster than the bigger one because it's got 2 racing stripes. Okay, I'm gonna aim this right at the camera. I'm sorry. One down. I should have did it before and after because that sounds so much better than the stock. Now the big girl. This one I need to decomp on or I'll hurt myself. Get some fuel in it. It's only 11 o'clock at night, so. Oh, that is so much louder. This microphone probably does not do that justice because that sounds insane. That makes me happy. Ooh-wee. What else we got in here? I think I got new stuff. Let me turn you around here so you don't have to look at me. What did I get new? I just picked something up. Oh, it's still in my truck. Damn. Oh, look at that. My dignity's leaking out of the holes. Still the same. Oh, I got that. I don't know if I had this on my last live. No, I got another 029, but it's a red lever. So that's cool. I just put a new bar and chain. Yeah, my neighbor to the right of me, that way, his house is for sale. I almost felt bad. They had a showing the other day, and I happened to be cutting trees down. And then people like looking at the house were just staring at me. Hey, neighbor. That little orange boy, I got that up for sale. Probably gonna sell these home lights. I like them. And it was cool to like get them running and stuff, but actually the big one don't run yet. I should fix that. But yeah, I don't know. These are all saws I gotta fix for people. Those 2 are mine I gotta fix. I just got too much to fix. I gotta fix the shitty pitty. I put new grips on it though. It doesn't run, but it's got new grips. I'm waiting on a gasket to come. I put a whole new electronic system. Everything is new in that. I got a welding car for my welder. I'm selling my little drill press because I have a full-size one in the basement I'm going to bring up. Oh, I got a new chain sharpener. That was a marketplace find. Me and Facebook Marketplace are best friends, so I ordered some more stones for that. This had a bad spool valve. There's my little top hat. These little, I don't know if it's check backflow or something, but the stem broke off inside the valve. So I'm waiting on a rebuild kit for this. I can get this in the backyard, finish what I was doing, and give it back to the owner. But I think that's it. My garage is a shit show again. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a big mess. I got new shelves, all sorts of good stuff. So, but yeah, Pitty's getting, hopefully Tuesday, the new gaskets come. I could put that back together, put oil in it, and hopefully it starts now. If not, I'm going to throw it off a bridge. I need to get this treadmill out of here. Anybody else's wives get a treadmill and not use it? Is that a common treadmill thing? Because that doesn't get used whatsoever. It was like a solid 2 weeks. And I said, after you don't use it for 2 weeks, I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm not a man of my word. So, but yeah, I think that's it for the night. Thank you, everybody who stopped by, check in. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I got to go clean up my house. I'll put these back together tomorrow. I got some friends coming over, so I'm going to have to start them tomorrow again. But dang, look at that thing. Good night, everybody. Thanks for checking in. And I'll see you on the next time. Next time? Nope. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully I get some videos edited. I keep bugging my wife to get some free time. I got some hats I got to give to some of my friends. But yeah, that's it. We'll talk to you later. Good night.